Hi, I'm Debbie Bergio. Have you ever struggled to take yourself or a loved one to an imaging facility for diagnostic testing? It can be a real challenge. It might be a more common challenge than we realize. I'm joined by Desmond Brown of Mobile Medical Imaging. Des is the CEO, and I am so glad you are here to join us today.
Hey, it's my pleasure to be able to join you, give
Thank
you
you.
your community some information.
That'd be great. Can you share with us how mobile medical imaging can make our lives much easier, please?
What we do at Mobile Medical Imaging is actually take the mountain to where the patients are. They could be in the private homes, they could be in the nursing homes or assisted living facilities. We try to make their lives easier, like I say, by bringing the mountain to them. You know, studies such as the X-rays, ultrasounds, EKGs. These are the kind of studies that can be ordered within the home or the facility itself. In fact, let me put this up for you, Deb.
Okay.
And if you see the screen, it actually talks about some of the services we do on the diagnostic side. Basically, your X-rays, chest X-rays, abdominal X-rays, your spines and your skull, all what we call routine diagnostic X-rays. So don't do any probes or any contrast. We also do cardiac studies for you. EKGs can be done in the house too, and echocardiograms, which is part of the ultrasound that we do. We also do a battery of different vascular tests like venous and arterial Doppler studies. Go ahead, Deb. You're still seeing this. Another study we also do at home, part of the cardiac study called the Holter monitor, something they wear for 24 to 48 hours, kind of monitors their hearts and give a much bigger picture of what could be going on outside of just doing what we call a simple 12-lead EKG.
So instead of the patient having to go to the doctor's office to get the Holter monitor, you can bring it to them?
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yes, definitely bring the mountain to them. And the way they go about actually getting the studies done, any practitioner, be it, physician or nurse practitioner, they can actually have their doctors call us and or fax us a physician's order, basically describing what exams they want to be done on the patient. And then what happens once we receive that in the office, we'll actually call the patient, let them be aware that we've received an order from the physician, and we'll ask them what window is good for them. It's normally like a 3 or 4 hour window we'll give them for the tech to arrive. And then in this day and age, too, people are talking and worried about the COVID crisis that's going on and who's coming in. Are they protected? Are they, is everybody safe? All our technologists actually will come with their own PPE equipment. That means they'll have their own mask. They'll have to be garbed up, either in the white overalls that you see in some of the sterile environments. You may watch on television, or they may have like a brown suit on, whereby that stuff is clean. So when you come into a home or facility, they can rest assured that they're coming in there, making contact with somebody that's, has a clean uniform.
So have you found out during this time of the COVID thing that has your business increased because of that, or how's that worked out?
At first, we did see a little bit of a drop-off. And again, because I think a lot of people thought when they started shutting everything down, everything was shut down. But we actually considered an essential service. So once people started realizing we were actually still in business, we've seen a little kick up the last couple of weeks here, which is good. Because again, a lot of people don't want to send their patients out to the hospital. Most of them are scared that they go there, they don't already have the COVID, not have the virus, they may end up picking it up in the hospital. So most people would rather keep the patients at the facilities and or at home.
I mean, by definition, you're dealing with the most vulnerable populations of folks that have a difficult time getting out of their homes. So they're the ones that need the most protection during this time. So that's fantastic.
Exactly. So, we feel pretty good as a team, as a unit, that we can actually provide this service in a safe manner, to help with the community at large. So we're fortunate to be in a position to do that.
You're in a pretty unique niche here doing this work. What kind of region do you serve in the state?
In the state, we can actually pretty much, I say the bulk of the state is covered in like Montgomery County, PG, Baltimore County, Baltimore City. We do go as far as Westminster. We've actually also done things on the Eastern Shore. Not a lot on the Eastern Shore, but we do, go there from time to time. But, a good portion, I would say, the city, the county, and the state is
Actually,
covered.
I was limiting you by just thinking about Maryland. You go beyond Maryland also.
Yeah, actually, DC, we covered District of Columbia and Northern Virginia,
Okay.
both with the same services.
That's a tremendous, tremendous service area. I imagine there are not many people in that provide this service. That's
I think in Maryland, there may be two other companies maybe are actually registered in in the States.
mhm.
I think there's one in Virginia, maybe two in Virginia. So there's not a lot of companies that actually provide this service in the country, period, actually.
I know we had, my mom lived in northern Baltimore County, and we had uh, the occasion for someone to come to her home and do some x-rays. And it was just such a great relief to her and to us as far as being able to take her out. And it saved her a lot of anxiety, and it was just greatly appreciated. So I know what you're doing prevents a lot of anxiety, and that's just, what a gift. So.
I understand, because when I was out working more often and going to homes myself, it'd be wonderful to see the people's faces sometimes. You knock on the door and they go, well, it's x-ray. They go, well, I have to come out to do the x-ray. Say, no, ma'am, you're coming right in here. And they're like flabbergasted. Just have a hard time believing being that smart in there to do the work.
Yeah, it is a terrific relief for everyone involved. So, Des, I just can't thank you enough for, is there anything else you would like to share about mobile medical imaging before we go?
Just to let people know that we're actually still open for business, even though the crisis still goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you a phone number, or maybe I can put something on the board here. Maybe, give me a sec, Deb. Maybe people want to write these numbers down, they can possibly do that. Do this a second.
That was a great, I missed the number, but I know it ended in X-ray. So that's great.
Yeah, I'm sorry, maybe moved a little bit too quick for you, sorry. Can you see it now?
And it'll be back up in a second, I'm sure.
There's some numbers here. The main number is 301-680-1900. It's the main number they can call or have the physicians call. And like I say, then the officer will walk them through the procedure, what needs to be done, inspect the paperwork.
Okay, that's terrific. And we'll have all this, we'll have a link to your website, your contact information, and everything below this video on the page. So I just can't thank you enough for being a part of our 50+ resource fair. We're trying to empower people with information, and this is just terrific.
Well, thank you for inviting us on, and you keep up the good work, Deb.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
All right, stay safe.
You
Bye-bye.
too. Bye-bye.